Hey guys, Silly Salmon Inc. here, and today I have the Sonic 30th Anniversary figure pack. So we're gonna get right into it. So taking a look at the box, obviously you can see the three figures are right there. We have Dr. Robotnik, also known as Eggman, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Mecha Sonic, not to be confused with Metal Sonic. So on the front it's got Sonic the Hedgehog 30th Anniversary, a bunch of languages, the 30th Anniversary logo. On the side it's got the same sort of words, Jack Specific, Sonic the Hedgehog. And on the back, even more stuff about the anniversary and all that. And then the singular release figures. Yeah. And then same picture here, Sonic the Hedgehog. And a bunch of legal jargon. So yeah. So here are the figures out of their cardboard prisons, and first impressions, they look pretty good. They are children's toys, so they're not going to have the best of detail, but there is detail and it looks pretty good. So now we're going to take a look at them individually, starting off with the Blue Blur himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. So this is his classic design from the very first Sonic game, also Sonic 2. And all those and so on. So he is pretty short. He doesn't have long, crazy noodle legs like the current style of Sonic. He's got a funny little smirking mouth there. Articulation, because this is a crazily articulated figure. He's got knees and ankle, and he can also pivot at the ankle. Upper leg near the thigh, thigh, we'll call that thigh, near the hips, where his hips would be. It moves back and forth. It can also spin around. He's a little tight, so it can spin around, moving onto his hands and his arms. His hands can twist at the wrists. His arms go up and down. They can twist around as much as you want, like a helicopter. The head turns, twists, kind of goes up and down, but his head is pretty heavy. It's a big piece of plastic. Paint, there's like a little bit of paint in his mouth for the white and that reddish color. His eyes are painted, and also his face, his skin on his face, his nose. There's a little bit of a stray little fleck of black on his eyes, but his shoes, these are molded in red. They're in a darker red, and they painted a lighter red on top, which is a little strange. But I don't know how they plan out their toys over at Jakks Pacific. His little socks are painted in white, and the stripe on his shoe as well, and also the buckle in gold, and well, not gold, yellow. So yeah, that's Sonic. And moving on, if he'll stand. Moving on to Sonic's arch nemesis, the evil Dr. Robotnik. So taking a look at him, he's a very big ball of a human sort of figure. Starting with his articulation, he's got the ankles, the knees, thighs, or not thighs, near the hips, where his hips would be. Same sort of spin on his wrist. The new thing with this figure is, since his arms are longer, he has elbows. Isn't that revolutionary? And then his upper arm goes up and down. It's not actually on a ratchet joint. You can't hear it, but I can feel it in my hands. His arms spin around like that. They can go 360 pretty much. Yeah, both arms. And his head only twists, I believe, and it stops right there at that point. There's a little bit of up and down, back and forth, but not a lot, because he is very large, and having a neck would be kind of weird. Going over paint details, he's got his little buttons on his pants painted in white. His little scarf on his shirt is painted yellow. His glasses have, they're molded in white, and they have blue painted and a white little stripe left to like represent glare. His mustache is molded in this light brown, and I'm pretty sure they painted a darker brown on it, and also his nose is painted in that pinkish red color. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman. Yeah, and also this is his older design. He's less egg-shaped and more of a balloon. And moving on to my personal favorite figure is Mecha Sonic. He just looks very crazy and cool. His articulation is, the hips, the knees, the knees and the ankle. He can go back pretty far actually with his foot. And on the arms, the same little twist. Elbows, he doesn't have any wrists, so it also spins at the elbow if you want it to. And the head, twists around. This one has pretty much the most articulation out of all three figures, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. Can spin all the way around. I'm pretty sure Sonic could spin all the way around as well. Going over paint, you can see his crazy mono eye is painted in the metallic red, and also this very awesome like gunmetal silver, and the stripe running down his head to represent like the panels of metal. There's rivet details. He's got a crazy like arm gauntlet sort of thing going on. Shoulder pads, very large fists. You probably don't want to get punched by that. He's got wheels so he can catch up to Sonic. Red feet, sort of like pistons back here. He has a jetpack, and then his spines are like razors. They're crazy looking. And all these figures have little peg holes if you want to create a stand for them. They don't include one, but if you wanted to, you can make one, get one, wherever. Do what you want. So yeah, this is Mecha Sonic. If you like what I do here and would like to support my work, consider buying me a coffee down in the description below. It's a small $5 donation, and you don't have to commit monthly. If you would like, you could do it once, or you could do it many times. I greatly appreciate any support that you give me, and even you guys just watching this video is support enough. But if you would like to support me even further, there you go. But thank you guys, all of you, even if you don't buy me a coffee. All of you are awesome. Thank you. So overall, these figures are pretty great. They have nice detail and nice articulation. They aren't the craziest articulated figures or the craziest painted figures, but they're still really nice. And I commend Jakks Pacific for doing the nice paint details. They did a pretty good job with the paint. There are some, stray paint, like on his shoe stripes and, on Eggman and stuff. But overall, it's very nice, and the articulation's great. They're cool if you want to put them on a shelf and just leave them there, or play with them. Do whatever you want, because they're your toys, and you can do what you want with it. I love these figures. They're great, and I'm a huge Sonic fan. Yeah. This has been a Silly Salmon Inc. review. So, thanks for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, share the video, all that jazz, and I'll catch you later. Stay silly, guys. Whoa. I'll get you next time, Sonic. Beep boop. Beep.